Hi there. How are you doing tonight? Hi, Kimberly. Do tell. How did it go? Let me know. Okay. You dropped the wall and you reached out to him. Did you see him today? Valentine's Day. Please tell me you saw him today. Hi, Strength Tarot. What's your name on where you sent your payment? What's your username? Oh, I see it, actually. All right, so you wanted to know, will Charlie's the Aries reach out? So tell me, what is your name and what is your zodiac sign? Strength of Tarot, what's your name and your zodiac sign? All right, so the card in the bottom of the deck as your overall theme, we have strength. No wonder, I mean, Erica, you are a Leo. And then one card flew out as I was picking out your cards. We got the Eight of Swords, and let's go ahead and flip these cards for you. We got the Hierophant in reverse, Queen of Cups in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse, Queen of Wands, the World in reverse, and the Ten of Swords. Well, the cards are telling me no, I don't think so. I don't see Charlie, Aries, reaching out to you. I don't see him reaching out. Sorry. It's not that he doesn't want to. With the Eight of Swords, he's just kind of the cat caught his tongue. Basically, the cat caught his tongue, and it is going to feel a little bit like betrayal, almost like betrayal. But this is done. This is done. Okay. I mean, we got Four of Wands in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, it's saying that this is, we keep getting in your spread a bunch of cards that signify or that indicate, you know, an official ending to something. Not like a break, like an official ending to something. And then we do have Nine of here, a season, or you might hear single and independent for a bit longer if you have been single for a while. But if this is a thing where you just broke up with this person, then Queen of Wands, this is singlehood time for you. Go through a phase of singlehood. Okay. So Erica, to answer your question, no, I don't think so. I think this is an official ending with the Hierophant in reverse, Four of Wands in reverse, Ten of Swords, and Eight of Wands. I kind of saw that as like, you know, cat caught his tongue. Like, it's not that he doesn't have anything to say to you. It's just he's just not going to. And it's done, you know? And but the cards are telling me with that Nine of Pentacles, a season of, or a phase of you being single for a while. Sorry if that is something you did not want to hear, but thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. And like the live stream. And I hope to see you again on Monday. Kimberly, are you still here? Flag out. Hi there, Kara. Happy Valentine's Day. How are you tonight? Kara, whenever you're ready, go ahead and let me know your first question. Well, what do you remember we talked about last time? I remember saying good things, other than the fact that you're going to want more and that you have a possibility of staying at this job for a really long time. I mean, and it seems like you might. So, what else can I tell you? I mean, it sounds like you're going to be doing really well and you're going to have the flexibility that you want, but as an Aquarius, you're going to always want more and more and more for yourself. I mean, what else can I tell you? They just aren't communicative. So sometimes I feel weird about having so much freedom, but it's nice. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and ask the cards if there's anything you should worry about in 2025. Okay? So let's go ahead and see if there's anything you should worry about in 2025. And then I'll pull some oracle cards from the Sea Melodies by Jessica Lee, okay? As far as health and wellness questions, I really just do chakra readings. Health and wellness, well, you might as well just go to a doctor. I can definitely do a chakra reading if you're referring to spiritual health. If you're referring to general health, like your body health, your physical health, I mean, go to a nutritionist, go to a doctor for that, okay? Personal trainer. Alrighty, so I don't see anything you have to worry about. The only thing that I see that you need to worry about, which isn't really a worry, is having a lot of fun. And that can cause you to spend a lot of money, spending a lot of time with friends or making new friends or wanting to make friends so that you can have all these great times or ideas or activities to do outside. So I do see that happening for you in 2025. But as far as anything that you need to worry about at work, any warning signs for 2025? No, I don't think so. Let's go ahead and see what the oracle cards have to say for you. And then we have right here, dive. You don't find pearls on the seashore. So yeah, just have fun with it. Go with the flow. Go with what feels right. Indulge in that. You deserve it, okay? Anchor, keep yourself grounded, okay? So meditate. Maybe what will help you feel grounded is if you ground yourself, doing some grounding meditations. You can do grounding meditations with trees, okay? I would do grounding meditations with trees. I'm going to go ahead and pull one more oracle card for you. We have patience. The tide will come when it's ready. What I saw with this is, what I feel with this is more having patience with yourself, and eventually you'll get used to it. You'll get used to the authority, you'll get used to the position that you have, and You're good. You're good. You're good. You'll get comfortable and you'll understand things for how they are and you'll be fine. Okay? Any other questions for me, Kira? Night. Any other questions for me tonight, Kira? A chakra read, well, basically I talk to you about like where your chakras are at that moment in time, how they are. And so I'll talk to you about each of the 7 chakras, what they are about, and where you are with your chakras. Okay? Do you do any meditation? Do you read the Bhagavad Gita? Do you do any meditation, read about chakras, crystals, any of that stuff? Well, maybe that is something you can look forward to whenever you move out, right? But you can always meditate in your car, do it for 10 minutes. It's always better to do it while you're sitting, so you can always sit down on the driver's seat. I mean, you have a chair, a comfy chair there, so you might as well just sit there and meditate for a good 10 minutes. You could do some Jose Silva meditations. I always talk to you guys about Jose Silva. Okay, buy the Jose Silva stuff. Okay, it's not sponsored. It's just the stuff that I've used. Okay, you guys don't have to do anything else. You guys don't have to look anywhere else. Just do Jose Silva work and you guys will be fine. And your chakras will eventually, all of them eventually will open up and they'll heal and they'll be in balance where they need to be, where they're not too opened or they're too closed. I've had peace in the last 4 weeks. I've distanced myself from my family a little. I limited conversations and just go lay down or focus on my things. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Okay, so you just kind of keep to yourself now. Okay, and I'm pretty sure that brings you some peace, right? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pull all your 7 cards. So we have 10 of Swords in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse, the Lovers in reverse, 6 of Coins, 3 of Cups, the Hermit in reverse, Page of Coins. In the bottom of the deck, we have Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, so so as far as for your root chakra, so this is what I have in my notes. I'm just going to go ahead and read what I have in my notes. So basically, it is the foundation of the chakra system. It is associated with the feeling of safety and grounding. It lays on the foundation for expansion in your life. You may want to write this stuff down, or you may want to record this reading, or kind of want to keep notes about all of this, I'm going to talk to you about all your 7 chakras, okay? So I'll start again with the root chakra. It's the foundation of the chakra system. It's associated with the feeling of safety and grounding. It lays the foundation for expansion in your life. It is associated with security, survival, basic needs like food, sleep, water, shelter, self-preservation, physicality, physical identity, and all of that stuff, right? It governs a person's relationship with both the basic physical necessities of life and the foundational psychological factors required for mental health. Interesting that we were talking about mental health. So basically, the root chakra is like all your fundamental needs, and a lot of people think that that's only just water and a roof over your head. Which, yes, the root chakra is about that, Kira, but the root chakra is also about having a healthy environment, about having a healthy mental health routine. This is about making sure you do things for yourself, having some me time, things that help you keep yourself healthy up here as well in your mental health. Okay, taking care of your mental health. That is the root chakra as well, and a lot of people don't know that. Okay, so I'm reading this stuff that is in my book of shadows. Okay, so these are my personal notes from my book of shadows that I wrote way back when, and my notes of the chakras in particular. My notes are about like 25 pages long, just about the chakras, all 7 chakras. But I'm not going to read to you everything. So basically, we do have the 10 of Swords in reverse. So the way I see the 10 of Swords in reverse, I kind of take that more as the sense of betrayal, feeling betrayed. But I also feel like, and the sense of betrayal of just feeling like that nobody really had your back, feeling betrayed in the sense that you feel like nobody really had your best interest in mind. You feel 10 of Swords in reverse, a sense of betrayal in a way where you feel like you were surrounded by people who were only in it for themselves, who were only looking out for themselves, and they were only in it for themselves, whatever. And I feel like that is something that affects your sense of grounding, or that's something that has messed with your sense of mental health, right? The betrayal. And because it's in reverse, I kind of take that as like, but you are doing the work. The cards are telling me at the same time that you are doing the work. I do see that you are doing the work to take those swords off. When the 10 of Swords is in reverse, the swords are falling off of this person's back, this person who was backstabbed you. And as far as now, the next chakra right here, let's go ahead and scroll the sacral chakra. Okay, so the sacral chakra symbolizes our creative potential, our ability to harbor fulfilling relationships, as well as our sexual energy, all coming together to create an empowered and confident individual. It teaches us that every relationship we create, from the casual to the most intimate, has a purpose, no matter how painful, to help us become more consciously aware of our karma and ourselves. It is having that personal power of choice to make the move. It is the sensation of being physically alive and creating the life you desire. It is all about having the power to realize and utilize your talent to express the life you want to lead. It is centered on personal identity or personal play in the external world and how it responds to the seductive forces of the physical world. It is the foundation of a healthy ego that allows us to interact with the world without seeing ourselves short or pretending to be someone we are not. So especially if you are someone that, and I get the feeling with the Ace of Wands in reverse, I don't know why I got the feeling, or I just kept imagining this idea that I don't think you really struggle with this one. I think the problem with this is that you have always been yourself. You've always just had people around you, whether that was classmates in school, or family members who just were envious of you, and you were always yourself. You always enjoyed being yourself, and people didn't like that you were yourself, or that you just had an open mind, and people didn't like that you were the Aquarius that you are, you know? And the feeling that I also get with that because of that also as well, that has also caused you, I feel, a lot of delays in your life. That has also caused you a lot of delays in your life. People's jealousy, people's envy towards you. I feel like I wasn't born in the right location. From grade school, I attracted lots of bullies. Yeah, like I just saw that you were just yourself, and you were unapologetically yourself. And I think that attracted, people that, envied that about you. And I wouldn't doubt it if you had girls who didn't want to be your friend, or picked on you, or, and, that was kind of like what I imagined when I was reading that. I don't know why. And I didn't even see the card, I didn't even see the card. And when I was reading that, that was kind of the feeling that I got for you as far as your sacral chakra. I don't think there was ever a problem with that. I think it was just more the sense that you've always dealt with people who had a problem with you being yourself, because I think you've always just had a healthy ego. You've always just been yourself. I mean, you're an Aquarius. And when it came to either making girlfriends, or when it came to classmates and stuff, I see just a lot of envy, or people who would just pick on you, bully you, simply because you were yourself, or you were different, but unapologetically different, and different in a good way, not like weird different, not like awkward different, but like unique and different. Aquarius different, of course. Aquarius is always different in an awesome way. And also the men, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. And that was the feeling that I got when I was reading about the sacral chakra. That was so interesting. And I didn't even finish reading everything that we have right here. The function of the sacral chakra is directed by the principle of pleasure. It manages how we begin to relate to others outside of the family tribe, and creative exploration of life and relationship, sexuality, and discovering the power of choice, right? But yeah, like from what I was seeing right here for you, is that because of this has caused you a lot of delays, a lot of obstacles. People have gotten in your way a lot in your life. And that's why you feel like you kind of have had this very tumultuous uphill battle as far as your life in general, I feel. So let's go ahead and see your next chakra, which is the solar plexus. Let's move down, 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 down. All right, so the solar plexus forms your deepest connections with willpower, self-discipline, and self-esteem. It is this chakra is the core of your personality and identity. All right, 1 second. I just got a typo. The chakra is the core of your personality and identity. It enables you to discover who you truly are and let your authenticity flourish. The solar plexus chakra helps you grow your confidence and vitality. It embodies your unlimited potential to transform thought or inertia into action. The center of the energy associated with your ego. So, this is all about your ego here. So, the accounting mind that categorizes everything, assesses the pluses and minuses in life. This is where we do that in the solar plexus. So, this is the center of self belief, self worth. This is where we express, or we have the expression of will and personal power, self mastery. This is where we take responsibility for our life or take control. This is where we work on our mental and intellectual abilities. We can form our personal opinions and our personal beliefs through the solar plexus. And especially if we have like an unhealthy solar plexus, this is when we see people who are racist, or we see people who are quite bigoted or prejudiced towards a group of people, anti-Semitic. Right, when we see people struggle with mental health, they probably they have like these really skewed sense of common sense, if you want to, and I'm putting that in quotes because it's not really common sense, but they just have some really tough, awful personal beliefs, right? And they think it's totally right, and you'll try to explain to them like, yo, that's not right for you to think that way, or to be prejudiced towards other people, or to be judgmental that way, or so shallow, right? And it would be because someone's like so fucked up in the solar plexus, right? I want to show you this. Let me bring this up. That's so funny that you have picked up on that. I've tried to move away, but life is expensive. Yes, it is. I had to move back around these people that don't mean any good. Okay, let me go ahead and pull this up. I want you to go ahead and see what I am reading right here. So, all right. Now, I'm going to move myself back over there. Okay, so, okay. So this is my book of shadows that I have in my Google Docs. All right. So where was I? Making decisions, setting the direction, clarity of judgments, personal identity, personality, self-assurance, confidence, self-discipline. This is all where we is centered about. This is the center of all of this, the ability to establish ideas and plans and make them come to reality. Right here we have, this is also about wisdom. We gain wisdom through the solar plexus, okay? And it provides actual momentum to move forward and realize personal desires and intentions in the world, okay? So for that one, you have the Lovers in reverse. I feel like for you, it's mainly all centered on the idea that I don't know why I'm hesitating. Okay, so I feel like part of it has to do with, I think part of this died with love. I feel like with your love life, not having a satisfying love life, there was disappointment, I see and I feel. And I feel like that kind of, I don't even want to say these words, but the words that I feel or the words that I'm directed to use are like something died in you. But I don't want to use those words, you know? But I'm directed to use those words. Is that how you say it to yourself? Like, because of how things have manifested, especially in your previous love situations, that just something just died in you, or part of you is dead inside, or you feel like you're dead inside. But point is that, and of course we mean that in a metaphorical sense, right? Of course, we're not talking to Frankenstein over here, right? But yeah, I feel like it's because of this. And this could also be, just not having really good friendships that have ended in tragedy. Also, relationships with family members. I feel like tragedies with that as well. Yeah, I feel unsatisfied with love. I feel unlucky in love. All right, let's go ahead and move to the next chakra. Let's see how we're doing here in the next chakra. We're going to talk now about the heart chakra, in green. Interestingly, the challenge of the heart chakra is very similar to the challenges of the solar plexus, only it communicates with us on a slightly more sophisticated level, and it is tuned at a frequency that encourages us to expand our love beyond ourselves. The heart chakra corresponds to the heart, lungs, rhythm, gland, and cardiac plexus. It enables you to grieve. It helps you to attain tranquility and inner peace in the midst of conflict. It is responsible for forgiveness and acceptance. Everything that has to do with transformation and change has to do with the heart chakra. Opening the heart is the start of your healing process. This is where the physical and the spiritual come together in the heart chakra. It bridges earthly and spiritual aspirations. It is the center of awareness, integration, and the integration of insights, of course. This is also where we have the capacity to love. We work on that with the heart chakra. Integration, again, talking about integration, it is the bridge between earthly and spiritual aspirations, transcending personal identity and limitations of the ego. Experience unconditional love here and the connection with all. It is a heart-centered discernment, of course. It is where we also appreciate beauty, and we see beauty in all things. And this is also where we experience deep and meaningful relationships with the heart chakra. All right. Yes, this numb feeling like I'm not excited to meet new people, which is sad to say. LOL, you shouldn't be, okay? Give it a chance. Okay, you will meet someone who is of your caliber. Just be patient, okay? And if you have any ancestors who have passed on, you can always visit them at the cemetery, or if you have their ashes nearby, leave them some flowers, and ask them for a more positive love life, and they will find someone for you. Believe me, they will. Okay, so always, when it comes to love, always ask your ancestors. All right, so we have right here the Six of Coins, the Six of Pentacles when it comes to love. I feel like for you, you just want cooperation. You just want someone who will give and put their part. You're not really looking for someone to treat you like a queen, although you would love that. But you're someone who doesn't mind putting their part. You're quite um, independent yourself and everything. And you're willing to put your part, but you want someone who would reciprocate that, who would give you that as well with that Six of Pentacles. And because it's upright, I do feel like that's fine. I feel like you're doing well. I think it's more of your understanding with that you just want someone who's going to give your part, and you just haven't found that yet. I mean, that's not your fault. So that's why I don't feel like that is a bad thing here. You just haven't found someone who has been willing to give you that. But from what I'm seeing right here, you're doing fine. It's just you needing to find that other side of, the other end of the puzzle, right? So, or the other piece of the puzzle, right? So as far as the next chakra, your throat chakra, so we're going to go ahead and move down, move down, move down, move down, move down, and go to that throat. It is associated with the pharyngeal and brachial plexus, and it is connected to the mouth, jaws, tongue, pharynx, I don't know, palate, the thyroid, I believe that was thyroid, and the shoulders and the neck. It is the communication center of the body. The throat chakra. The throat chakra is connected to the way you express your life with utmost authenticity. So again, this is also working about, being yourself. This is also about, being yourself, and the way you do that is about speaking your truth. You express yourself, and you express your authenticity, your truth, yourself through your words, okay? Communicating your thoughts, feelings, and intentions clearly and accurately. This is where we expand our voice and the power of will. It is about understanding the power of faith and having faith in ourselves and a higher existence. We see energy change into matter as a result of throat chakra actions such as thinking, speaking, and visualizing. And then the behavioral characteristics is expression, in particular to the ability to express your truth, to speak out, like we talked about, connection with the etheric realm, the more subtle realms of spirit and intuitive abilities here. Propensity to create, projecting ideas and blueprints into reality. Realizing your vocation and your purpose right here. And then, of course, this chakra will help you with a good sense of timing, okay? So that's a cool thing. And we have the Three of Cups right here. So I feel like with the Three of Cups, I feel if you were just to express yourself more, you would have more friends. The cards are telling me if you would just express yourself, you would have more friends and more awesome, cool friends. If you would just express yourself, if you would just speak your truth. I feel like when you have dealt with people who have bullied you, you either just proudly either walked away or shunned the person, or just been the bigger person in the scenario, which is not a bad thing. But I think what the cards are telling me right here is if you speak your truth when it comes to when people cross the line with you once in a while, and and that you're not going to tolerate that. In return, you're going to get some brownie points with the universe, and they're going to give you awesome friends here. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of stuff about friends and going out and stuff like that here. So we have now the third eye, and the third eye is the center where we transcend duality, the duality of a personal I, separate from the rest of the world of a personality that exists independently from everything else. It is about witnessing your freedom beyond the realms of realistic illusion. It is between the eyes where the center of the eyebrows would meet. It is associated to the pineal gland, in charge of regulating the biorhythms, including sleep and wake time. It is a gland located in the brain that is the center of attention because of its relationship with the perception and effect of light and altered or mystical states of consciousness, according to ancient beliefs, right? The third eye, the pineal gland, right? The third eye chakra is associated with the following psychological behavioral characteristics: vision, intuition, perception of subtle dimensions and movements of energy, psychic abilities related to clairvoyance and clairaudience, especially access to mystical states, illumination. This is the connection to wisdom and insights. It motivates you. It brings inspiration to you, creativity. The third eye chakra is associated with the archetypal dimensions as well as the realms of spirits. The third eye chakra is associated with the I guess I wrote that twice right there. Isn't it great to look back on these things? It is responsible for the link between your mind and the outer world. It is where the flow of energy interacts with your consciousness. It allows us to cut through illusion and to accept deeper truths, to see beyond the mind and beyond the words. Again, this also has to do with the brain and the eyes. It correlates to your mental ability, psychological skills, and how we evaluate beliefs and attitudes. It is breaking down stereotypes, seeing beyond the illusion of the media, and achieving detachment from societal realities. It is responsible for the link between your mind and the outer world, embodying your ability to see both the inner and outer worlds. And for that, you have the Hermit in reverse. I kind of see that as like, right now, I do see that you're not in your meditative state. We need to work on that. We need to go back to being the hermit, our introspective, meditative, little pagan selves, and get back into our spirituality, get back into our spiritual journey here with that hermit in reverse. Let's turn that hermit back upright and let's get back into that mystical spiritual journey. Read the Bhagavad Gita, do some bhakti yoga, and that will help you with your spiritual journey, and that will help you with your chakras. Read up on Jose Silva, do Jose Silva meditations. So do Jose Silva meditations, do bhakti yoga, and read the Bhagavad Gita. That's what I recommend for you. All right, so we have for your crown chakra the page of coins, but let's go ahead and read first about the page. Not about the page, about the crown chakra. It is associated with the pituitary gland, pineal gland, again, the hypothalamus, the brain, and the nervous system. It allows access to the utmost clarity and enlightened wisdom. It gives us access to higher states of consciousness as we open to what is beyond our personal preoccupations and visions. The function of the crown chakra is driven by consciousness and it gets us in touch with the universe. Not with the universal, with the universe. It connects us to the divine. It is said to be the place where the individual consciousness meets a higher state of universal consciousness. It is responsible for the transcendence of your limitations. The more people who can connect with the power of the chakra, the more it will shift our collective. So that's the awesome thing about the crown chakra. And it would shift our collective consciousness on a massive scale towards a more holistic understanding of health, disease, environment, biodiversity, and humanity as a whole. So meditation is not just important for the individual, but once we start working on the chakras, especially when we start working on the chakras individually, and we start working and start exercising the crown chakra, you help shift the consciousness, the collective consciousness of the world as well. And that's why, people, like, you see people talking about this woke personality. It's because all of a sudden people started reading about chakras, all of a sudden tarot cards got cool, and then people started meditating, and then we started shifting that consciousness, man. And now people are, and all those like naysayers, all those Christian naysayers have a problem with it now, and they have a problem with it now, but they can keep having a problem with it, because we're going to go into the age of Aquarius, and we're going to continue with that, baby. The goal is to transcend all illusion and discover the innate power of spirit. It is where the paradox becomes the norm. And we have the Page of Pentacles here. It's telling me that we're still in the beginning of the journey. This is the student of the tarot, so it's still telling me here that you're still the student of life. You are the student of life here, okay? You're still learning a lot of things. You're still a student. How'd you like that? Do you have a deeper understanding of the chakras now? Do you understand why we're supposed to write this down and start working on our chakras and everything? All right, Kira, do you have any other questions for me tonight? All right, Kira, don't forget to like the live stream, and I hope to see you again on Monday. Thank you. right, guys, thank you so much for coming in. I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream. Take care, blessed be, namaste, and I will see you guys on Monday. Have a wonderful weekend. Happy Valentine.